Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how to create a column like this where you can turn on and turn off this hole inside using parameter. Also you can change material, for example to ceramic. So if I change it to textures we can see that it's just breaks. And also we can change these parameters, so we can change length, so 500, or width, and also the diameter of the circle hole inside. Okay, so something like this. So let's do it. We go to File, New, Family. I want to use metric template, so I go to metric and select model to level based. After that we need to change the category of this family, so I click family, category and parameters, and I change it from generic models to structural columns like this. The next thing I want to do is to create extrusion, so I create a rectangle. And because I want to have it always in the center, so I use these align dimensions to create a equivalent distance from the center using this EQ option. Do the same on this side like this, and then create another dimensions which we use to defining the distance or the dimensions of this element. So I click on this small button here, create parameter, share parameter, because I want to use it in annotation, but if you don't have any share parameters you can use family parameters. So share parameter, and this one is for me is width, so I select width, I leave it to type, and for this one I do the same, so click here, share parameter, I select length, this one, and we leave it to type. And if we want, you can try to change the dimensions here like this, for example, so we can make sure that it's working. So I'll move it a little bit and finish it. Then we go to front, because we want to make sure that this element will be connected to reference levels, so we do it on the top and at the bottom. And also I want to make sure that we can change the material, so we go to material, click on this small button here, select structural material, which is built-in parameter for this category, so structural material. And the last thing we need to do is to create a hole inside the column. So I go back to the reference level, go to create extrusion, but in this case we select void extrusion, or we can select extrusion like this and then just change it to void, it doesn't matter. So I select circle, I go from center, I need to activate center mark, so we can align it with this reference plane, so I align it and lock, align it with this one and lock, and then we create diameter dimension for this hole, select the dimension, create a new parameter, share parameter, and this time we select diameter, hit OK and type. So it's finished. We need to go to front, and again we need to lock it with the upper reference level and lower reference level. And now I want to make it the way that we can actually turn and turn off the cutting. So we select this opening, go to properties, and here we can see that we can actually activate or deactivate the cutting in the geometry. So we click on this small button here, we create a new parameter, we can name it cutting, for example. We make it instant, so it's easier to turn it on and off. And probably the last thing we can do, we can go to family types, where we have all the parameters we have in our project, and we should make sure that the diameter is always smaller than these two dimensions. So let's say it will always be the 1/2 of the smaller number. So we go to formula and we type if, then we create a bracket. Here we type length, when it's smaller than width, when it's smaller than width, then the diameter will be length by the half of the length, and when it's bigger, it's width 1/2 of the width, so like this. So now it's calculated parameter. So it always take the smaller one and make it half, and we hit OK. We load it into the project, which is columns, and we can there's one thing I forgot, we need to save it. So I save it, we need to give it a name, so rectangle column with optional circle hole, but this time it's number 2 because it's already the second column that I've created, and I load it into project, and I have a new column. So it works the same way, so we can turn on and turn off the cutting. Also we can change the material, and also we can go to edit type and edit these dimensions. So that's it.